Hey guys, welcome to Indie Spotlight, where I'll be trying to bring attention to an indie game that may have flown under the radar. Today's video is going to be about surviving a 10-man battle royale with an unpredictable game director. Developed by Scavenger Studio, this game is called Darwin Project. Darwin Project is an incredibly interesting game. Much like Fortnite or PUBG, the game begins with a bunch of players stuck on a map trying to survive while hunting down the others. However, this game has some unique differences that give it the potential to be even better despite the lower player count in each match. In each match, players are dropped into the map either solo or in teams of 2 and told to survive by both staying warm in the cold and avoiding other players. This can be done by gathering resources scattered around the map and crafting helpful items from a loadout selected before the start of the match. As players begin to gather more wood and leather than a BDSM enthusiast in Heat, they're likely to notice that the variety of craftables is staggering, as there are numerous weapons, traps, abilities, and support items that they can create. But while some seem more helpful than others, none of them feels overpowered, which is commendable. This means that not only do players have the ability to cater their experience to their preferred playstyle, but also that each new opponent encountered is sure to have an unpredictable arsenal of weaponry and abilities at their disposal, so players need to be ready for anything. The map is much smaller than a Fortnite or a PUBG, but it's perfectly sized for the number of combatants, and combat here consists almost entirely of bow shots and axe swings, with players having a large amount of health resulting in longer battles that rely more on tactics and utilization of the game's mechanics than twitch shooting or lucky placement. There are so many factors to take into consideration as well. Looting grants items to craft with, but leaves behind evidence other players can use to track you. Hunting deer grants health and a rare item, but makes noise that other players can see if they're nearby. And looting an electronic grants the ability to craft a powerful item, but it takes a long time and leaves you incredibly vulnerable to attack. All of this keeps the gameplay tense and exciting no matter how many times you play. Even better than that, the game is also being controlled by an 11th player, the game director. This powerful player has the task of making the game as entertaining as possible by closing off sectors of the map, turning on devices that can be used to craft powerful weapons, and giving gifts to players who they deem worthy. All of this is also enhanced by Twitch integration, where players can vote on which sectors to close, which player is the crowd favorite, and other fun elements of a match. It's a fantastic system and a wonderful game. There are some issues, such as the lack of variety in terms of trees and couches to gather materials from, the extreme loss of stamina when jumping, and the lack of a push-to-talk option for chat, but when it comes down to it, these are minor issues that can be overlooked given how much fun each round is to play. More noticeable and troubling glitches include getting stuck on walls, items not functioning as intended, losing XP for no reason, and the occasional bit of lag, but the game is still in early access and these can be fixed in time for release. For a free-to-play game with simple cosmetic microtransactions, Darwin Project is an absolute steal of a game that I really hope gains the popularity it deserves soon. So if you're bored with Fortnite and want another battle royale that really brings the tension, I can't recommend you play it enough. And that's it for this episode. If you think you'd be interested in this game, be sure to check it out and support the independent game developers out there. Until next time, have a mighty nifty day today.